Join me as we do a bit of an unboxing for my 7-year-old's new curriculum that we are using to help him with his dyslexia. So, forgive the non-makeup face. This is reality of homeschool. Some days are makeup, some days are not, some days are casual because we got to get up and get stuff done, and some days you have time to make yourself look pretty and presentable. And today was just one of those days. So no more apologizing for how we look. But I did really want to show you this because it came in the mail today. And I wanted to give you an authentic idea of what curriculum looks like when it comes to you and how we are going to implement it and set it up. So here we go. We do already own the level 1 of All About Reading. I specifically chose this curriculum mostly because it is very highly recommended. It's a well-known program, but it also follows the Orton-Gillingham approach, which is what we were looking for in terms of support for our child with dyslexia. So it is a multisensory approach to reading. And so I thought initially a year or so ago when I was ordering curriculum that we would do the kind of like the primary or like the step below level 1 first, but I really just made a mistake and thought, he'll get it, he'll know it. I don't want to buy something that he's going to just outgrow really quickly because curriculum is not cheap, but I should have started from the beginning, specifically because reading, phonics are not his strong suit. So it would have probably benefited us more to start at a more introductory level, but I didn't. I wanted him to kind of be more on what we would consider grade level, which even in my brain, I know that's silliness because we don't have to do standardized testing. We don't have to follow a certain timeline. So that was my mistake in just wanting him to be a reader sooner than he was ready for. And I just kind of overlooked it and skipped ahead to the first grade level, what I consider first grade level, when we really should have probably started with the very beginning pre-K kindergarten level stuff. So just a little preface. We got a bunch of fun stuff here to look through. So the first thing I see that's going to be a hit right away is it includes this fun puppet. So I did see on the website that the puppet that it's supposed to come with is a zebra. We have a lot of little zebra pictures, and I think it's kind of like a mascot for this level, but the zebra's been sold out, and I think it's been sold out for a while, but they did send along this little monkey friend who I think is a character in the stories, the phonics readers that they will be aware of. So it's almost like the friend to the zebra that we'll see a lot in this level. So we are huge fans of puppets. We still use puppets in some of our just homeschooling lessons. Not that they are included in the lessons, but my kids will just be wanting a little friend to come along, and we have a couple of favorites. One of them is a chicken, and we call her Sassy Chicken because she's very sassy. And so they always ask for, can Sassy Chicken come out? And so I'll just kind of be silly and fun. It just makes it a little bit more fun to learn. I will say that this is not directly from allaboutlearning.com. I went through timberdoodle.com, which is a website that curates curriculum. I wanted to go through Timberdoodle simply because we purchased a lot of curriculum through them this last year, beginning of the year. So what we're doing now is from Timberdoodle, most of it. And I had quite a few They give you so many free dollars to use when you spend so much money there. If you're already buying curriculum from Timberdoodle, it just benefits you to get those free extra dollars, so it will make it a little cheaper. So I'm a big fan of Timberdoodle. We've just kind of been introduced to them a couple years ago. They kind of came on my radar when I was looking up other content creators who are secular homeschoolers. And Making Everyday Magic, Shauna there, has been an awesome resource for us. She kind of introduced us to Timberdoodle. I checked it out and I loved their stuff. Even if you don't purchase from them, they're a great resource for looking to see what's out there. They do both have, I will say, religious curriculum and non-religious curriculum. It's not technically secular, but it is non-religious. So we use them as a great resource for us. And I went ahead and purchased this from timberdoodle.com. And because when you spend so much money with them, they will include and like send along a little gift that you can pick out. So if you spend over $75 maybe, or $50, I don't know, you get to pick out like one of 5 little gifts. And this was what we chose, which is a cube book, and it's a cute little cube of anatomy in the body. So that's a fun little thing that we can add to our science bins. So we got a puppet right away. I know my kid, both boys, are gonna really love that. So that'll be awesome. I see we have some rhymes, collection of rhymes. And so I know the idea is that you do at least 20 minutes of read alouds, which we do anyway, but sometimes maybe I don't contour it enough to age down to where my youngest one is. Sometimes I automatically go up to chapter books and more read aloud books that are more in depth for my oldest, but I kind of forget about some of the basics that would be helpful for my reluctant reader. So there's a poems, and then here's the little, zebra, the zigzag zebra. And it, like I said, it was supposed to come with a little zebra puppet, but the monkey is still just gonna be a hit too. So the zigzag zebra, a rhyming alphabet. And so again, beautifully illustrated. They're not color, but we do in the level 1 phonics readers, those are colored. So yeah, that's kind of fun. I think that will be really fun to add to our book collection. And this one is called All About Reading Pre-Reading Volume 1. So the pre-reading is kind of where we're going to go back to in terms of going back to the basics. He knows a lot of these sounds and letters, but there's just a handful of both uppercase and lowercase letters that he just sometimes gets mixed up on. So I think if we give him that confidence of he does know quite a lot, but like we really do need to scale it back to just, like I said, fill in those holes in his foundational reading. That would be great. I'll unbox that in a minute. Here is the reading games. Oh, I did purchase this separately because I think this would be great for him. Reading games with Ziggy the Zebra. Again, I think this is their little pre-reading mascot here. I did buy this because for level 1, he really could use some extra practice. When we go through this program and we move on to his level 1, which we already own, we started there and he was doing okay, and then it just got really difficult really quickly for him and we abandoned it. So these games will just kind of provide extra practice for him, and these are in color, which I think does make a difference because with boys, color is just kind of where it's at. It catches their eye, it makes it interesting. So anyway, you can kind of see the colored illustrations, the pictures. Yeah, I think that will be great. So that will just give us extra practice. Again, I've said before in other videos, novelty is really important for kids in general, but like my youngest enjoys new things, something he's never seen before. It makes his attention last a little bit longer. And I think that's probably true with most kids, especially kids with ADHD, which my oldest has. Okay. All right, so now we're kind of getting into the meat of it. All About Reading pre-reading level. This is the teacher's manual, and their teacher's manual is always very well organized, well written. It breaks it down into like what materials you'll need. And I know this because we've done All About Spelling with my older son, same kind of format and program. And then we did the level 1 reading with Elliot, who I liked the content and how it was going, but he just necessarily wasn't ready for that level. So here we are. And so, yeah, so it starts out kind of giving you, let's see what it starts out with. So you're going to go through all of the uppercase letters. I think they suggest doing the uppercase letters first, mostly because there is less confusion in terms of the formation of the letters. And then they'll go through the lowercase letters. Like I said, a lot of these I think he will blow through, which is great. It's okay. And then after that, they talk about the sounds of the letters. So, alrighty. So this includes everything that you really need. They give you everything that you need. Like I said, they talk about the 5 important skills, 5 big skills: print awareness, phonological awareness, letter knowledge, listening comprehension, and motivation to read. And we were missing phonological awareness somewhat, print awareness a little bit, letter knowledge quite a bit. Listening comprehension was fine, but motivation to read was also just, he wasn't really there. So I can start to see a little bit more improvement in that, in the fact that he is able to do a few sight words, although he's not really great at sight words. But he is excited when he sees a word and knows it. So that's showing progress there. Okay, so yeah, so what the teacher's manual looks like, it's really nice. It shows you exactly what you're going to need for that day, the page that you need to probably take out of the student pack, which is right here. This is our student pack, and I will unbox it in just a moment. And then choose 1 or more activities from page 195 to complete them with your child. So it gives you kind of like what your lesson will look like. So it starts with capital A, and then you play rhyming games and you do read alouds. So a lot of auditory bombardment with sounds and letters and just kind of reading skills in general. And like I said, going through, and I can see us probably doing maybe a couple of lessons, maybe in a sitting in a day, maybe depending on the letters and which ones. We'll probably focus heavily on the ones that he is consistently not getting. So like I said, we'll blow through the ones that he knows, that I know consistently we're doing, and then focus on the ones that have consistently given him trouble. And then we'll also integrate this into his notebook that I showed in a previous video. It was in the video of All About Planning, or planning the homeschool week for my 7-year-old. I showed how we set up his dyslexia notebook, where it has all of his mastered letters and sounds that he knows in a notebook. So we do that every day. And I will kind of work alongside this. So when I see that he's mastered a letter or a sound, we'll just put it into his notebook, and that will become repetition and practice for him. So, alrighty, so that's just a pre-look at the teacher's manual. It's pretty open and go. There's not a whole lot of prep work, which I can appreciate. And then I will show you a little bit of this workbook for the student. Alrighty, and we have stickers for motivation. I think there's a little progress chart that kind of keeps them active. And then this is the student workbook, my book of letters. Of course, they go through all of the uppercase letters, all of the lowercase letters, and then add in some games. I think there's a repetition of a lot of these same jungle or zoo-like characters, which is fun. Yeah, so you just progress through this workbook. This will be something that they're able to write on. It is consumable. Yeah, so I think this will be easy, and it will be a nice little break for him to learn without the pressures of feeling like he has to be reading right this second. And then I do know what this is. This is more of an organizational tool for, it's not required as a part of the program, but because we have been a part of the All About Learning programs before, I do know that it is beneficial to have something to keep all of your flashcards in, and that's what this is. This is just a container that comes with these organizers, and so it will organize by lesson. So you can put, these are the let me just show you here. These are the flashcards that you will be needing for the program, and so you can divide them up by lessons. You'll see them here. This is like a thick cardstock, and it's perforated. So we'll go ahead and divide these up by lessons, and it'll say, you know, the pre-reading and what lesson this goes along with. And so every day you can review the sound, the picture card, sound, letter, whatever. So, and yeah, so these are all the ones that they're labeled nicely, so that'll be fine. And then we do have a little achievement certificate, which is good for motivation. And then, like I said, here are the letter worksheets or flashcards. I think these probably are similar. So let's check out the other side of this. Ooh, what have we here? Oh, I didn't realize it comes with a poster too. Fun. Comes with a nice large poster that we can find a place to put, although we have quite a few, here we go, alphabet charts. But it is nice that it goes along with the program. So as we read the stories, he can just see along maybe some of the same characters that they have. So again, and then this is the lowercase one. So nice, big, well-made poster. There we go. It's nice and nice, good quality. Yeah, so that'll be really good. Okay, so the next thing I have to do is just kind of go through, separate all of my perforated cards, organize them in the All About Reading box, and go through my lessons and just start planning. So yeah, I don't really think that it looks too complicated or something that, you know, something that just seems overwhelming. Some curriculum does feel like that when you get it, but this is very much open and go, I would say, which is nice because when we are ready to start it, which is very soon, it will not take me long to start to implement it. So anyway, thank you for following along with our unboxing. I really hope you enjoyed the content that we bring, and I hope that you join us for next time. So please like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.